Nolig Riel, a Scottish Gaelic phrase meaning Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas and a Scottish New Year.
We wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas and a Scottish New Year.
Scotch tidings we bring to you and your clan, Scotch tidings for Christmas and a Scottish New Year. We wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas and a Scottish New Year. Now bring us some haggis pudding, now bring us some haggis pudding, now bring us some haggis pudding, so bring some right here. We wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas and a Scottish New Year.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Naturally Kim's Knitting. I'm Kim, and this is my podcast all about knitting and spinning, which I do right here in my home outside of Lima, Ohio. I live here with my beautiful, handsome husband, Randy, my father-in-law, Ronald, his cat, Tommy, my cat, Purdy Cassandra, and my puppy, Ginger. I almost called her Magic. Magic was my daughter's first dog. Anyways, today, I forgot what I was doing. Today is December 2nd, and this is episode number 234. I just have a beautiful view. I don't mind looking at snow as long as I don't have to be out in it. And we've got just a nice covering of snow right now. Plus also, before Christmas, it's okay. It's just that after Christmas, I really could do without that because it's usually ice then. Anyways, back to podcast. Let's see. Oh, you can find me online as Naturally Kim's Knitting on YouTube, WordPress, and Blogspot or Blogger. You can find me on Ravelry. My page is NapiersKnits, and then we have a podcast group called Naturally Kim's Knitting. Sorry, I'm holding on to this sock because it's not wanting to listen to me. And then I can be found on Instagram as knittin_Kim. So, ta-da! It's Winter's Day. It's Winter's Day. Actually, Winters were yesterday, but I didn't get a podcast out yesterday. I had an eye doctor appointment. Maybe late coming up. So yeah. Anyways, so for our finished object craft along, we have two winners, Handmade Studio 11 and TriLinda. Please pick any. You can either have a $10 knit pick card or a $10 Amazon card or any giftable pattern up to $10. Yay! Congratulations, Handmade Studio 11 and TriLinda. Then we also finished our crafting in red, green, or white for Christmas. And we have two winners there, eyenowhour and Fizzona. Yay! Now, since this was a 2-month one, I'm making the prices $15. Either a $15 knit pick, $15 Amazon card, or any giftable pattern up to $15. I will go so far as to say if you have two patterns and they total up to $15 or less, let me know and I will get those to you. Now we have our finished object craft along for December, which opened yesterday. Nobody put anything in yet. I can't imagine why. Anyways, it's open to anybody who's a member of, anybody who's a member of our Naturally Kim's Knitting group in Ravelry. All you have to do is take a picture of your finished object and find the finished objects for December, post it, and if there's a pattern name, please include it underneath it. And then on January 1st, I will draw for winners, and maybe you'll hear your name. Then we also have, I got confused here. my favorite, my pet craft along is crafting things for others. I love this one, especially this time of year where, it's very easy to craft something. Well, I say it's easy, depending what you're doing. If you want to get a sweater done by December 25th, you might be a little rushed. But anyways, this is the time of year where I like to turn in my things that I've knitted for Beanie Babies or socks for the soup kitchen. I like to turn them in this month, make it a kind of like a Christmas present to people. So that's why I started this making for others craft along. For this, rules aren't that tough. Be a member. Craft something for somebody else. Take a picture of it. Post it under the thread. And if you have a pattern name, please put that. And if you'd like to share who you're giving it to, please feel free to do that too. Okay, I'm looking forward to see what everybody's. I've been really loving the things I've been seeing so far. Then into January and February, we're gonna have a Taiga Hilliard design or a Cashmere Junkie. Just find one pattern. I know they cost. They're not too dear, but and then get your materials together because on January 1st we can cast on one of her patterns. Yay! Okay, just 1 second. Okay. I dropped a ball of yarn. It's just going to have to wait for me. I need to get this recorded today. I've, through my insurance, I'm part of this Vita Whole Health group. And for the first time, I've never talked to a dietitian before. And I've got a dietitian, and he's calling me every week right now. And so he's calling me at 1:30. So I got a couple hours, but I also have to do some other things with it. So anyways, I did start my, that happened because its ball of yarn doesn't want to listen. I started my next pair of soup kitchen socks, and I just decided to go through some of my scraps and things. And so, ta-da! The toe. Hopefully I have enough for the toe, the heel, and the ribbing for this color. But then I think I'll probably end up switching colors on this because I don't know that I have enough for a whole sock. We shall see. But there's that one. Oh, and this one got all wrapped up in its own yarn. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. And there's the other one. I'm just having fun with these socks, this pair of socks today. It's just not wanting to do what I want it to do. Before I forget, because I'm holding this on my lap, let me get the band. So for Lambtown, I went on a couple vendors' sites, and I got, with my granddaughter's help, we picked out some roving. And I got this, this is from Greenwood, a hand-dye company. Sorry, start over there. And I got 4 ounces of 50, see, I don't know how she did she put down 50% Polworth, 50% black bamboo, and 25% silk. I don't know how you do it, how you end up with 125% of something, but that's okay. This is the colorway Arcade. And look, this is just the singles. Look how that is spinning up. Yes, I have plans. I will share that as I get farther along. It actually entails using all the fiber that I got from Lambtown. So anyways, what else? I might as well go right here with my shawl. Forgive me for reaching over. I put everything on the back of the sofa today. I want to make sure I get the name right. This is the Inflorescent Shawl. Ta-da! It's actually on the cover of the book too. From the Sock Yarn Shawls. I love this book, and it's falling apart. I've used it so much. Let me show you how far I've gotten. I've been working on this in the evening. I had some fiber and go in my mouth. And don't know if you can see the edging. I did join the second ball of yarn, so I decided to go ahead and double the lacing work on this. And I'm loving this. Oh, isn't that just gorgeous? So, yeah. Could be finished next week, but I don't know. Because when I work on this, I don't get to work on this. Which is... And there went the pattern, and there went my phone. I have tried and tried and tried to find the name of the designer for this sweater. It's called the Dynamite Reward. Sorry, stay there, phone. And I do love it. And I really want to give credit where credit's due. But I don't know the designer's name. But I have been having so much fun. This is my grandson's dinosaur sweater. So, I stopped here the other day because I thought I don't want to get much farther and forget where I am. This is the bottom of the Brachiosaurus. Maybe I'll have more of the body done next week. Then on the back, oh, did I write that wrong? I'm sorry. That's the T-Rex. I didn't think that tail looked right. That's the feet and the tail of the T-Rex. Here is the Brachiosaurus. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So I started basically where I'm starting the body on the charts. And having fun. So there's a Brachiosaurus and a pterodactyl, I believe. That's going to be on the front. The Tyrannosaurus is on the back. And then on the sleeves you have a Stegosaurus and a woolly mammoth, which I don't know why they chose a woolly mammoth, but they did. And they suggested doing it in 4 colors. Well, my grandson's favorite colors are orange and green. So I went and I got, let me get the name of it because I want to make sure I get the brand right. Yeah, Yarn Bee. I was going to call it something else. Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek. And I'm doing it in the pumpkin spice and the kale. I love it. I love it. Now, just for some chitter chat time. This could be a short one. Although, by the time I put up pictures at the beginning, it might end up being a little bit longer. Because this is Christmas, you know, I've got to put things up. Anyways, we have done a little decorating around here. Not a bunch. But I wanted to share something with you. When I was at my eye doctor yesterday, his son is an author. His name is Paul I. Yoder. And he's been trying to find a publisher, but most of them are saying until he's known, well, he's been trying to go through an agent, but they say until he's really known, it's hard to get published. So he started a blog. His blog is the Author's Dozen. On it, he put a goal for himself to write 12 stories in a year. So I think I didn't count them. I got on the blog, but I didn't count them. I think his father said there's 10 on there. But then what he wants to do is find out which one has the biggest following, the best feedback and everything. And he's going to then expand on that one. So I'm really tickled for him. I don't know him personally, but his dad's a sweetheart. And he's been my eye doctor for years. And I read his son's first book when it was first published. And I enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to actually reading some of his books from this blog. So like I said, it's the Author's Dozen. I just did a search for Author's Dozen, the Author's Dozen. And it took me right to, he has a Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, I think, and then a blog. So, yeah. I mean, if you want to help out I suppose he is a struggling author. And I hate to say a beginning author because he's already written one book, but you know, help out an author. He'd be a good one to check out, especially if you like fantasy, science fiction, that type of thing. Okay, let's see. I've done a little decorating. I've had a hard time getting into the spirit this year. But my husband's put out quite a bit, and I'll try to get some pictures on at the beginning of this or at the end, one or the other, um, just to show you what all has been going on around the house. Anyways, yeah, so he's put up some things. I still don't have my Christmas village up. I said I just can't get in the spirit, and I don't know why. So, anyways, I will be getting it up. In the meantime, how are your Christmas decorations? I would love to see pictures of what you've got up so far. If you'd want to post them on the show notes, that would be so super. I would love to see them. Now, I always end my podcast by letting you know I am an affiliate with KnitPicks, even though the yarn that I'm using right now is not KnitPicks. Although the shawl yarn is. So, hey. I'm an affiliate with them. So, and I really do love their yarns and everything. I believe on both WordPress and Blogger, I have ads along the border that would take you right to KnitPicks if you were to click on them. I would appreciate it if you did that, especially anybody who gets a KnitPick gift card. I would really like that because then I can get a few cents for, prizes and things. I'm going to see about becoming an Amazon affiliate again. And if that's the case, those of you who get the Amazon cards, you could click through my webpage and I could get a few pennies from that too. I mean, it's not that many. It doesn't increase your price at all, but then it allows me to be able to gift the gift cards a little bit easier and things. So I hope it's not asking a lot to ask you to do that. Just search for Naturally Kim's Knitting, and it should take you either to WordPress or Blogger, and then look at the show notes, and they're right along the edge. I will try to put a link to my show notes too. I could do that on YouTube. So if you watch it on YouTube, you can just go down below and you can find the link. Anyways, they are still having their 30%, KnitPicks is still having their 30% off of select needles and cables. They're having their bare yarn discount. You have to buy it in bulk, but up to 15% off. And then, of course, sweater weather. If you buy 10 or more skeins of the same kind of yarn, using the code SWEATER10, you can get 10% off of your yarn purchase. Yay! Oh, this is horrible. I'm sorry. I'm tired. That's what it is. I didn't sleep well last night or the night before, and I just got up and started doing stuff around the house, not decorating, but cleaning and things like that. So I didn't really get. I don't know. I'm tired, and so that's why I think this is shorter because I can't think of things to say. So I apologize to that. I do hope you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful week, a wonderful Advent season. Oh, just a minute. I'm glad I said something about it being the second day of Advent, because that means I didn't do this yesterday either. I get to open my English tea shop teas for today. And let me tell you, I unwrapped this, and the whole thing just smells delicious. And if I'd have thought, I would have made myself a cup. What I love about this is you could change the design on the front to any of those by using either the red side, the green side, or the skating party side. So this one from the English Tea Shop is Chai Charge. And this smells lovely. It's a product at the English Tea Shop, Devonshire House in London. Anyways, this has organic rooibos with cinnamon, cloves, turmeric, cardamom, garlic, and blue corn flour. So I'll be having a cup of that later today. Then this one is called, today's is called Festive Spice. If I think about it, I will try to take pictures and put on my Instagram and possibly Facebook. But this one, Festive Spice, has, I have to find the ingredient side, black tea with cinnamon, orange, ginger, cardamom, cloves, nutmeg, and pepper. Every time I say ginger, my puppy has to look at me. So yeah, I will be having one of those today. I'm looking forward to it. I just don't know whether to have the one for the first or the one for the second. I also haven't contacted my grandkids to see. My grandson has an advent calendar for Cars, the movie, and my granddaughter has one for the charm bracelet. Yeah, okay. I wanted to see if it was a tea bag, and it is, or if it was loose. So yay. Okay, well, I'll be having that today. So that is my advent calendar for today. Yay! So tickled. So anyways, now I can have my closing. And now it's just about the right length. Anyways, I hope you guys all have a wonderful week. Have a blessed Advent. I hope all your craftiness goes well without any mistakes. But if you make mistakes, I hope they're little ones that are easy to fix. I love you all. Big, big hugs. Take care. And God bless. And if you liked this podcast, push the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Nolig Riel, a Scottish Gaelic phrase meaning Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas and a Scottish New Year.
We wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas and a Scottish New Year.
Scotch tidings we bring to you and your clan, Scotch tidings for Christmas and a Scottish New Year. We wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas and a Scottish New Year. Now bring us some haggis pudding, now bring us some haggis pudding, now bring us some haggis pudding, so bring some right here. We wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish